standing next to you. Yeah, that one. I mean, I trust you. I really do. It's just the way that he was talking to you and the way that he was looking at you didn't really sit right with me. I mean, I know you can handle yourself. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct that I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. You have every single right to talk to anyone you want. But then, when I see someone getting close to you, flirting with you and talking to you, acting like they can take your attention away from me, it just drives me a little bit crazy. And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But when it comes to you, I guess I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have really gets to me. And honestly, it's not really about them or the guy. It's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And to see someone else trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine, and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot at what we built, me and you. I mean, you're my everything, you are. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. And I know it's selfish, but I can't help it. I mean, I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that I do get jealous, and it's because you mean the world to me. You're my one true love, and I can't stand the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. Don't worry. I'll keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine, and I'm always going to be here to protect you. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it all the time. I do. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell because I was trying to play it cool. But deep inside, I was really freaking out. I mean, I still remember that restaurant, that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? The one that we met at on our first date? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I was just really excited to see you. And then when you walked in, my heart nearly skipped a beat. And I looked at you and I was like, wow, mean, I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I think you caught me looking at you. You did, right? Mm. And when we sat down at our table, I remember we just started off with just like normal conversations about work and school. You know, like random things. But then, as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I still remember your laughter that night. I mean, every time you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you even more. I can listen to you forever. I really can. I know this might sound corny, but I remember this moment that when you reached across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. I knew that this wasn't just another date. I knew that there was something more. I knew that there was something real. I really did. And then, when I walked you home that night, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going, to spend every single moment with you, every minute. But when you got to your door, when you smiled at me and said, "Good night," I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And out of nowhere, you kissed me. You kissed me on my cheek. And I swear I was smiling. I was smiling so much. All the way home, I was smiling ear to ear. And I knew that. And I knew from that moment, that I had to see you again. And that night, I knew that I couldn't just have one date with you. I wanted to be with you every single day. Every single day. And honestly, I would never ever forget that night. For me, that night was everything. It was our beginning. And I'm so glad that I got to share it with you. Here, sweetie. Come cuddle. I wanna cuddle with you. You know, sweetie, you really do have the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen in my life. Your eyes are something special. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that to impress you. You know, your eyes sparkle. They do. They sparkle. Especially when you talk about something you love. And I mean, it's kind of distracting sometimes, but I don't mind it much. I mean, who wouldn't get lost in your beautiful eyes? I know I did. I'm serious. And sometimes when the light just hits your eyes just right, they glow. They have this unique beauty to them. But seriously, you should be really, really careful with eyes like those. Because you might steal someone's heart without even trying. You know, you got the most beautiful lips I have ever seen. There's something about your lips that just draws me in. And when you smile, you light up the whole room. And it feels like everything fades away but me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky to be with you. I mean, I can listen to you speak for hours. Your voice combines with the way your lips just moves. It's so mesmerizing. It makes everything you say feels so special. You know, your lips are just so beautiful. They are. Your lips, they hold so much warmth and kindness. It makes it very, very comforting to be close to you. I mean, I know you probably deserve to hear this more, but you are amazing inside and out. And your hair, I just love brushing your hair behind your ears. I do. Your hair is so beautiful and soft. And I love the way how the light just shines on your hair. It has its own glow to it, and I can't help but just getting lost into it. And it frames your face so perfectly. And I love the way how my fingers feels when I run through your hair. It feels so silky and smooth. And sometimes when you let your hair down, I'm like, wow. It's like there's a whole another side of you that just comes out. And you make beauty look so effortless. And I'm so lucky to be with you. And all this just makes up your face, and that's why you got the most beautiful face in the world.